Hello everyone, WatchThisReview here with my state of play for the month of October, and assembled before you are some very frightening figures that I reviewed last month. Why so frightening? Because they're not wearing pants. But yes, this is just a small sampling of the stuff that I reviewed in the month of September. I did most of the Bane wave. Obvious exceptions, Riddler, who I did much before, Bane, who I still have to do, and the non-variant Robin, the standard, which I might not pick up at all. Haven't made up my mind yet. Also took a look at the Thundercats Classics. Very kind of cool start to the line. I wasn't as fond of the Tiger as I am the Lion-O, which is a really decent looking figure. Just little quality issues here and there, though, like they have unpainted joints for Lion-O. And of course, I also took a look at the 2011 Burger King Simpsons Treehouse of Horror promotion. I did an overview of the line, as well as looking at 6 of the figures, the 6 I own, because I can't review things that I don't own. Well, I could, but I don't want to. It's just kind of weird that way. But I am hoping to pick up the remaining 4. I'm not sure if I'll be able to. I don't know if they started doing these before I start picking them up or what, but FY McDonald's is doing a basket promotion again where they have like those little pails, so that kind of sucks. I'm not sure if Burger King's gonna replace this with like another Halloween thing later on, but you know. At any rate, as longtime viewers will know, October is one of my favorite months of the year. Why? Well, it's because retailers start putting out all their Christmas stuff. Yes, I mean, nothing jumps into the season better than putting out all that wonderful Christmas stuff when you still have Thanksgiving and Halloween to be done with. But yeah, of course it gets to the days when, you know, if you've ever stopped in a Hallmark, they start tossing their Halloween stuff up, I think towards the end of August, so you know, the year just kind of rushes by as retailers try to speed things along. It's kind of annoying. But yes, October, Halloween. Time to go up to the attic, find and dust off your old Halloween tree, go door to door, sing Halloween carols for candy. Unfortunately, I can't find my little Halloween tree right now, otherwise I'd toss it out here. But long-time viewers will also be aware that I have a singing Halloween tree. I'm not kidding. You can look it up. It's one of the things I reviewed early on. I also happen to have a mess of Spooky Town decorations that I need to really photograph and maybe upload as a slideshow or something, so that'd be kind of neat. But yes, what can you expect during the month of October? Well, oh shoot, let me first mention this. I don't know if you've seen the news and updates for the review spot yet, but he's mentioned that he isn't doing the Spooky Chain story this year, which, you know, is kind of disappointment. I was involved in both the previous ones, the first one that they didn't actually finish, and then, you know, last year's that kind of got rushed towards the end. So it's an annual event that's already kind of skipping a year, which kind of, again, you know, it's a little bit disappointing, but I think I might just go ahead and just write a spooky story or whatever and just upload that towards the end of the month if I get around to it. Otherwise, the other bit of news, if you'd watched his news and updates for the month of October, is that guess who's the channel of the month? If you guessed anybody but me, you happen to be very, very wrong. So yeah, go me. Hooray! And thanks to the review spot for, I guess, giving me props, giving me notice, giving me mention, and all that good stuff. And of course, for those of you who aren't aware, the review spot, you know, also does toy reviews. He's got a channel with, I think, around 12,000 subscribers at this point. He was one of the first toy reviewers that I started watching on YouTube, and, you know, it's been a major inspiration to myself and others within the community. So, you know, means it's doubly meaningful. But enough about that. What can you expect during the month of October? Well, I'm going to try to devote the entire month to monsters and the scary and stuff, but I do have to review the Sandman, who I started filming and just haven't finished. A very cool figure, a character I do like quite a bit. As well as Bane to finish out the whole Bane wave. I also have a rather unfortunate tendency to review a wave and then assemble the Collect and Connect, then completely forget to review the Collect and Connect. So Bane will not be a startling statistic. He will be reviewed and, will go live probably pretty soon. As for a piece of general good news, if you remember some time ago I announced that NECA would be doing the Mogwai from the Gremlins movie. Gremlins, the films were, some of my favorites back when I was a kid and everything, and at San Diego Comic-Con they did have some of the Mogwai on display. Apparently they are hitting retail now, and I managed to snag both George and Lenny. They also had the Gizmo there, but I'm waiting to pick up the Combat Gizmo, the kind of glaring Rambo ripoff one. Now, I will be having a review for George that'll go live, what's the day after today? Alright, tomorrow. I'll have a review up for him tomorrow, at some point. But, spoiler alert, I think that they're pretty cool. But it looks like NECA probably will be continuing with their whole Gremlins line, which, it's great news and everything. Because I saw some images of a Gremlin version of George here. Then I also saw a Gremlin Daffy, although, both of them just don't look as cool or cute as these ones, which have articulated eyes. Yeah, it's cool, right? I also have some figures that I'd been holding off reviewing until, Halloween rolled around. Some reviews that I hadn't gotten around to uploading, which again would be perfect for the month of October. And I think I might cave and just review the Sinestro Corps Scarecrow already. The primer for this, the packaging portion, was on the other PS3 when it crapped out on me, so I don't have access to that, so I'll be doing a completely unboxed review, which, is a little bit different. I also may try uploading some more videos to my alternate channel, the Scare Viewer. I originally meant to do that as more of a movie-angled thing, and so far all it has on it is a review of the Wolfman MezItz. I might link to that video in the details below. And towards the end of the month I'll probably be doing another movie recommendation thing like I did last year. I'll also toss a book recommendation or story recommendation to the end of that. For a TV show recommendation, however, I would strongly recommend Tales of Terror from Tokyo. You can just look it up. They have tons of these little videos on YouTube, generally around 5 minutes in length, which, is kind of decent. The only problem is a lot of them just kind of have an incomplete resolution where, the thing or monster or ghost or whatever approaches somebody and then the camera just blanks out, or, some of the stories just don't feel all that even, but on the whole, very spooky stuff. They have some legitimate scares on it. Actually, I'm wondering if I should link some of those channels that host them. Nah, you can probably just find them pretty easily. Again, speaking of monsters, I don't know if you saw the review for this or not, but the Jijiro no or something blind box item, very kind of cool fringe thing. Again, wish I'd gotten the cat head one, but it is what it is. If you have no clue what I'm talking about, just check out that video. And finally, on a personal note, I'm gonna try to play at least 2 of the various horror-related video games that I've picked up and I just haven't gotten around to, which might include Cursed Mountain for the Wii, which since then I could have bought it for $10 from someplace other than GameStop with their stupid open new policy, which is annoying. Kuon for the PS2, which I was lucky to actually find at GameStop because it's kind of rare. Echo Beyond, Rule of Rose, or possibly Fear for the first Fear game for the PS3, or shoot, what's the other one? House of the Dead Overkill for the Wii, which I paid like $25 for, and then since then it's been on sale for $13. So yeah, that was kind of stupid on my part. Could just waited if I was going to play it anyway. And who knows, maybe I'll even do a video game video or whatever at some point. I also still need to get around to playing Bioshock 2. Really like the first one of those. But yeah, this has been all the news and updates for the month of October. Thanks for watching, and join me next time for when I review George, which probably will go live tomorrow or the next day. But definitely before the day after that.